I'm Kirsten Haas, Director of Membership Services for the Greater Reading Chamber Alliance, and I'm joined today by Jeremy Zaborowski of the Berks County Industrial Development Authority. Welcome today.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So we're not going to say that whole name again, so you can shorten your organization name any way you want. But why don't you tell us a bit about what Berks County IDA is and what is the mission of the Development Authority?
Sure, and I wasn't sure if you were shortening my name or the Industrial Development Authority's name, but both of them could use a summary sometimes. But so Berks IDA, or the Berks County Industrial Development Authority, was created by the county over 50 years ago in order to provide opportunities for business sectors within the county to help them get over competitive hurdles that the region offers. And so today what that means is we will take sites that need to be repurposed, that have issues with lead or other contaminants, or the topography doesn't lend itself to development, and we will take on those sites that the private sector would not touch. It just takes too long to develop, and so we will take one. It may take us 10 years, but we'll get it to that point. And so right now we're finishing off with Berks Park 183, and we'll be having that onto market with 20,000 square foot up to 240,000 square foot industrial spaces on it.
So you basically, from soup to nuts, take on a site that a private investor may be like, I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole, but you guys recognize that it's still useful and kind of take on the burden of bringing it up to code and usefulness?
Yeah, so our most recent example is a perfect example of this. So in the marketplace, you don't want to take more than 18 months to 2 years max to be on a site and producing product.
Okay.
The site, Berks Park 183, just to get released from the Reading Airport, which is adjacent to, took a 2-year FAA process.
Wow. Okay.
That was just to get to take title of the property.
Wow.
And so then, with all of the infrastructure issues, it was an old World War II base. It had a shooting range on it at one point. We needed to have that slow capital in place to be able to bring it up to a point where it could be developed, because no private sector entity would take on that long-term risk.
Okay. And so what sort of businesses do you typically interact with, or is there a particular type of business you interact with?
It's really just dependent upon the project that we've done. So in the example of probably about 15, 20 years ago now, we saw a real gap in the county for logistics and distribution warehousing.
Okay.
Everyone was passing through the county, tearing up our roads, but not contributing anything to the local tax base or the local employment base. And so our firm took the risk of developing a 300-acre site along Berks Park, along 78 in Bethel. And in the process, we now have Dollar General, we have Samsung, we have PetSmart, we have over 1,600 jobs or 3,000 jobs. I'm not sure what the exact number is. But those were all businesses that we've had to work with to bring them into the county to get them contributing to our population.
Well, that's a great way to put it too. People don't often think about that when businesses like that locate outside of us. They're still using our resources, using our roads, but it'd be nice if we can reap the benefit of them actually being here as well.
Exactly, and each one of those big boxes, they cause some traffic, but they also give us the benefit of each one of them brings about as much taxes to the county as a Berkshire Mall.
Okay, wow.
And so it's a big benefit to the school district, to the municipality, and to the county, and reduces taxpayer costs for everybody.
Nice. What's the average length of time of a project that the BCIDA might get involved in?
So the site development projects tend to be long, 5 years minimum. It can often be longer than that. The other things that we do, like bridge financing or tax increment financing, those can be a very short timeline.
Okay.
And so we've offered bridge financing and helped to close deals that required us to act in 30 days or less.
Okay.
But most of the time we are operating in that 2 to 5 year plus range for our projects.
Does the IDA ever work in conjunction with other organizations around Berks County or other government authorities?
Yeah, so we try to stay engaged and work well with all of the organizations throughout the county. There's a wide range of entities, the Redevelopment Authority, GRCA, and the predecessors to GRCA. And we try to bring our unique skill set to the table and augment their skill sets, and vice versa, bring theirs to the table to help us. We're putting out a new website right now, and as we've been doing that, we've been developing out, okay, do we want to keep a classification of all of the available properties in the county? No, that makes no sense. GRCA has a great repository of that. We link directly to GRCA for that. So we try to find ways to capitalize on the strengths of all of the organizations in the area.
That's fantastic. So you mentioned a new website, and I think you had mentioned 50th year. So you guys are marking your 50th year, and I understand you're marking it with a rebranding. And in fact, that rebranding is going to be revealed, I guess, at our Building Berks Awards, which will be on October 16th. What is the significance of that rebranding effort?
Well, we sat down, our whole team, Tom, Vicki, and I, and our logo was the county.
Okay.
And the county outline for our logo makes a lot of sense since we're Berks County Industrial Development Authority. But we found that the majority of our prospects, the majority of the businesses that are interested in moving into the county or working in the county aren't as familiar with that logo.
Okay.
We found even people that live within the county or businesses that work within the county already didn't necessarily know what that diamond shape was.
Okay.
And so we felt we needed to provide a greater regional context for
Awesome.
reaching the people that look for us.
Okay.
And so our logo matches that. It gives the concept, the direction of where we're located in terms of Pennsylvania, in terms of the Northeast Corridor, and hopefully it gives people that understanding.
Awesome. Yeah. So now I'm going to try to close this out with a personal question. You are not a Berks County native, correct?
Correct.
Where are you from originally?
So I grew up in a very small town outside of Erie, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And then I spent 17 years abroad. I was in upstate New York for 7 years. I was in Austin, Texas for the past 11 years.
Okay.
And then just moved here from Austin.
All right.
Yeah.
So what brought you back to Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania was my inspiration for getting into economic development, industrial development. Right. I had always wanted to come back into the seasons, contribute back to the state that gave me such a good upbringing that I enjoyed, and look back at fondly and hope to replicate with my kids.
Excellent.
And so this job seemed to be a perfect match of my skill set and being able to make that contribution while being in a thriving area.
Okay. And so far, what is your favorite thing about Berks County?
We're really enjoying the seasons. It's nice to get out of 100 degrees. We've been taking pictures of at Knoll Day as the seasons change so that the kids can see fall for the first time.
Nice.
And, they've seen winter a number of times, but we haven't traveled up here in the fall before, so we're excited to see that transition.
And experience it firsthand.
Exactly.
Do you have them raking leaves yet?
Do I have what?
Your kids raking leaves yet?
No, so far we haven't had too many leaves at the house. Yeah.
You can send them over to my house.
But they've been asking for some to jump in, so we're going to have to find some.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you so much for spending your afternoon with us.
Oh,
we appreciate it, and we're looking forward to seeing more on the rebrand from the IDA.
Oh, great. Thank you.